Hey, you need to settle down, boy.
All jacked up. You just got it. Good morning and welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach and Jen's under the cow. So you just saw the time lapse of us trying to get Daisy in this milking stand. Well, it was difficult today because really for two reasons. One, she just had her baby and I say she just did. She's about 2 weeks in, right? 2 or 3 weeks? Three. So she is just being a really good mom and not wanting us to have the milk. She just wanted it for them. But we moved our milking stand to our open part of the barn that the cows don't have access to. This is gonna allow us to keep it so much more clean and sanitary the way we want it, instead of it being in the main area where they can all get to. Cows poop everywhere and splatter, so it's always cleanup time in there. And here it'll be a lot better. So she was like, you're telling me to come out of the fence, and I never come out of the fence. So it took a minute to get in there, but she's in, and now we're gonna try to milk her. Fingers crossed. Well, we got more than we have this year out of her, so that was a success. However, we're not keeping that milk. We dumped it. She peed and pooped, which isn't a huge ordeal. You can pull that back. Sometimes that happens. But last year we got in a pretty good routine of getting her up and getting her doing her bathroom time before we got her in the milking stand. Well, we're all getting adjusted to our routine again. And we didn't do that, so she let us have it. And if you've ever seen it, honestly, it's the pee more than the poop. They pee like 6 gallons out of them, and it just goes shooting out. But you know, we have the soap, we have the water hose up there to be able to clean that off. Our primary purpose right now was to just getting that milk out of her. Henry is favoring basically just two teats, so 2 sections of her udder, and one staying very full. And it's of course, it's the one that's always full. Last year, we could get a gallon just out of that one spot. So we're just wanting to at least get that out so she can, don't have any worry about milk fever or mastitis, which I would say probably got about almost 2 gallons out of her. So that's good. It makes me feel better in that point. But we definitely have to continue at it, as frustrating as it can be when it comes to cows, because again, like I've mentioned a million times, can't manhandle them. So you really have to persuade them to getting into routine. So we're getting there. Like I said, last year it was a great success. This year it's just figuring it out again. It feels like we got cows for the first time all over again, but we will get there. She'll get there. But the biggest thing is not giving up, keep going at it. So one thing we are planning on doing is getting a milking machine this year. If you've watched for a while, last year I said the reason we didn't jump straight to that, I felt like it was an obligation for us to know how to do it hand milking and put our time into hand milk before jumping to that. It feels like something you have to work up to. Kind of like when Wyatt is working with me, I tell you, you can't jump straight to the drill. You got to be the guy that gets the screws and the wrenches first. And to me, that was what we needed to do with her before we could upgrade. I do think we are there now, primarily for time, because it's time consuming. We do milk the goats before we milk the cows, and then we got to get the store open. So we are eyeballing some milking machines. Throw down in the comments some of your favorites if you use one. Yeah, I know it's a big purchase, but what I've seen, it cuts your time down to hopefully less than 30 minutes or 15 minutes. But we got to do something. We got to do something to make it a little bit faster. So I think that is the route we're going to take. Meanwhile, Jen and I are sitting on the porch to let the little kittens eat. Say hi, kittens. Hello. Nobody's showing their face because they're too busy eating. And this one, always trying to find the milk. So what we doing here with these things, babe?
Well, they're getting big. They're all eating food now. They're doing good. Jackie's licking the milk. But we have to sit here while they eat because chickens love cat food, and we have to monitor it and make sure that they get to eat.
And our chickens are truly free range, so that's why we have to guard it. So I don't know about you all, but spring is here in full blown, almost summer, basically. It feels like summer nowadays around here in Kentucky. But our weather has been crazy, and it's causing a lot of pollen, and so everybody has a little congestion in there. So one thing that you do, that you always like to do, is what?
Peppermint chocolate.
Chocolate mint?
Chocolate mint tea.
Chocolate mint tea. So she has got her tea kettle a-rocking. And what is that thing? Show them that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Somebody actually sent this to me, but it's a little infuser thing. You put your leaves or your tea or whatever you're using down in here. You fill this up with the hot water, and then it steeps. It's got a little top to it, and it steeps, and then when you want to drink it, you just take all that out and drink out of here.
Well, that's pretty neat.
I love it.
I'll make sure that's linked down below. If Amazon sells it, that is. We don't know. Somebody sent it to us. But that's one of many things that we do in this time of year to make sure that we're keeping our congestion down. Obviously, tinctures. I take elderberry every day. I think you're a little bit back and forth on when it's needed. I get sick more than she does. So I make sure to have that in my body.
Sick. It's just,
right.
You know.
I get
You're
sinuses.
out there and you breathe all that stuff in, and it just starts to settle a little, so you got to break it up and get it out.
Yeah, so I'm always taking tinctures. I like to take her turmeric tincture as well. But any other remedies that you would recommend?
Besides tea, not really. Just tea is the biggest thing. Always having hot tea, especially if it's, you know, good, like peppermint or chocolate mint, something that allows you to open up, and then you can get all that stuff out. But tea is a lifesaver.
Yeah,
and honey. Always put honey.
Always honey. Always honey. And then if you really are feeling it, you gotta go hot toddy. If you know, you know. So
something really big happened this weekend.
Yeah, it sure did.
We didn't vlog it or anything, but we'll throw some pictures up. I grew up doing pageants when I was little, and it was something I always wanted to have a girl to do with. And we would have gotten started a long time ago, but Raylan was the meanest baby I ever met in my life. She hated strangers. She would have a full-on meltdown if anybody looked at her.
We actually had jokes when we'd go into like grocery stores and stuff, because everybody wanted to touch the baby. We wanted to see the baby.
We wanted to look at her, even if they looked at her.
Yeah, we wanted to put signs on her car like, don't even look at baby.
There was a few times when somebody started to say, "Oh, don't talk to her." But anyway, so we just now started, but she had her first pageant this weekend at 6 years old. It was a local festival, the Mountain Laurel Festival. She was in the Tiny Miss category. It was just ball gown, no talent or anything like that, but she had a blast.
Yeah.
Some of y'all know that we did the whole cheerleading experience, and that was one of the worst things we've ever done. So we've been looking to get her back into something, and she wanted to do pageants. When I brought it up, she was really excited, and she was awesome. She was not nervous. She was not shy on that stage, and she was just absolutely beautiful, and she truly did do her best. Yeah. I've never seen a child rock their first pageant like that. She didn't win, but she did get in the top 6, and that was really cool. So she got to experience a little bit of the glimpse of what it feels like to be picked, at least for the top 6.
Right, because you go through that first round, and then they announce it, and then some girls have to go home, and she was able to at least see that second round, so that was really good.
She wasn't upset about it. She made probably the best friend she's ever made. Yeah. And they actually live here locally, so we're going to try to keep them in touch, but it was awesome. Me and her and my mom had a blast that day, just getting her ready and hanging out with all the people, meeting all kinds of new friends, and it was a really cool experience. So we are definitely looking for the next one. Yeah,
it was a very positive thing. Yeah, because I wasn't allowed back, obviously, dressing rooms and stuff like that. So that's why she just took her mom and Raylan. But when we got done, she said, I got to meet and made more friendships in one day at a pageant than I did doing all the cheerleading.
A year.
With a year of cheerleading. It's crazy. But yeah, that's really awesome. I'm glad they had a good time. I'm glad Raylan had a good time. I had no idea the emotion that I was going to feel when she walked around the corner. I mean, I turned into a pageant dad hardcore. Like, I was in it for her. My mom started crying. Just, it's wild. You're sitting there for hours because we had to watch the babies and we had to watch the toddlers, and she was like 4.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just one round. We were all tired out there sitting in the stands. But as soon as she popped that corner, man, it was like the juices and energy was bumping up. But yeah, lots of fun. I'm really proud of our little girl. Give her a little congratulations down below.
So that's what we did with our weekend.
Yeah, what'd y'all do? Right, tea is ready. Jen puts her honey in the bottom. Do you put this up on there or no?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Over her messing up your plans. So, as you can tell, today is a rainy day. So we are going to be forced inside the house, which is a good thing because we busted butt. Yesterday, pageant was Saturday. Sunday, we were here, and we cleaned out that barn where the cow is. I mean, my back is feeling it today. That milking stand is heavy. I mean, I was using everything I had to pull that thing around. Tractors, side-by-sides, lawnmowers. But anyways, we have a couple announcements that we wanted to share. We felt like it'd be a good time since we're stuck in the house.
Yeah, so it works out well that we're stuck in the house because we have a lot of stuff that we need to work on as far as Etsy. So Zach's mom, we told y'all that she is now our employee. So she is helping us over the latter part of the week, and then the weekend we made comfrey salve and calendula salve. So we got that done. So today she's going to focus on getting those labeled, and we got a couple more orders to get out from last week with the elderberry tinctures. And then I made and bottled up some pain relief massage oil.
A new item. That one that's never been on the market before with us.
As always, Zach is the guinea pig.
Because I have lots of pain.
He's been using it for about a month now. Yeah. And what is your review?
Oh, it's fantastic. So the best thing I could say is it's like, imagine icy hot, but like not it. Just the components of its purpose in your head. But it's oil based, and then it has all the components that are in there to make it pain relief. So it soaks into your body really well, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because it's oil and not a salve. I know my biggest issue I've always had with like icy hot is you put it on, you put your shirt on, then sticks to it, and all that good stuff. This, it absorbs right into your skin, and it really has done amazing on my back. I have a lot of lower back issues, and in the heat of the day, you know, I start lifting things improper. And so this helps me out a lot. I put it on at night and after the shower, and it's done wonders.
Yeah, so we've got to get those labeled. And then I also have another product that he's also been trying for about a couple months, maybe 3 months. It's a beard oil. Yeah. And he doesn't have a beard right now. He shaved it for the pageant.
Yeah. Trying to get a little cleaned up, but I've always wanted to have a beard, but my biggest complaint was it's so itchy and it bothers me to death. So I always end up cutting it off and not letting it go out where I want it to. But this stuff has been amazing. It's scented with cedarwood, which is one of my favorite essential oils that she uses. I like that scent, and it's been great. Like I said, I don't have it right now, but I still put it on to like moisturize my bearded area, because it'll be growing back.
So both those things are new. They're all natural, and they're really good. So we're going to get both those in the Etsy, and then along with some more tinctures that are going to go up, and then the salves. So sometime in this week, the Etsy store will be completely stocked except for soaps. Soaps will be coming because that's now going to be Carol's job.
Yeah, that's going to be like her #1 job is making goat's milk soap, because that's our most time.
There will be a time when there are constantly soaps for you all, which will be good.
Yeah.
But I think that's about it.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, the easiest way to like get alerted when new items are put in stock is I'll have a link to the Etsy down below. Just go favorite the shop, and if all works like it should, when we put inventory in, you should be alerted that it's there. So that would be the easiest way to catch it. All right, the second piece that is really exciting news. We have been asked to speak at an event this year. Hopefully it's one of many that'll come. It's something that we'd really like to have to do. We love meeting you all, and we love speaking about homesteading and gardening and farming in general. But we have been asked to go to the Gulf Coast meetup in October. It's October 28th and 29th. I got my little banner right there to make sure I say the right things. But it's in Santa Rosa, yes, at the Santa Rosa County Fairgrounds. So we're really
Milton, Florida.
Yeah, in Milton, Florida. We're really excited that Hidden Oaks Homestead asked us to be a part of it. We met them last year at HOA. We had known them, but in person we met them at HOA and hit it off and had a good friendship going on there. And they asked us if we could be speakers there. So we will be there. We will most likely not be at HOA. And the main reason for that is HOA is like the weekend or a weekend before this one. And so we can't really hit both.
And we've got a wedding in September.
And we have a wedding in September.
Home sometime.
That's right. That's right. So we will just be at this one. Now, there's a lot of great speakers. Cog Hill Farm's going to be there, Arms Family, and many, many more are going to be there, including us. So it isn't like you're just coming to see us. There's all kinds of YouTube homesteaders and farmers that are going to be there as well. So I do think it would be one that you should really think about coming to. I'll have the link down below for all the tickets and stuff like that, but I know we're super excited about being there.
We haven't been to Florida in a long time. It'll be fun.
I know. I think we're going to get a beach house Airbnb down there. We haven't seen the beach since we lived in North Carolina, so it's pretty exciting to be able to do so.
Yep.
So when it comes to other events, that's the only one we have planned to go to this year. Just an FYI. I know we went to the Appalachian Fair last year. We haven't really heard much yet. They're still in the planning phase. If we are offered, we'll most likely probably be there as well. But stay tuned. This is the only one that is officially planned that we will be at this time.
Yeah, today's video is kind of like a housekeeping farm weekend recap. But yeah, we had to tell you all those things so that you can stay up in the loop with us, and hopefully we'll get to meet you there. Don't forget to tell Raylan congratulations. She loves reading the comments. And yeah, Etsy coming soon.
Yeah.
Big week.
So big week coming ahead. Hopefully y'all have some clear weather. Oh, and we didn't even mention, we're leading up to our grand opening for our store Memorial Day weekend on Saturday. So we have a big week of making sure everything's prepped up for that. Hopefully the rain doesn't happen all week, because we still have a few things that we need to do outside for that. If you're interested in the grand opening, I will have a link. We opened up a Facebook page just for Jenny's Farm Stand. So that way we can just talk about the store stuff and things there. If you're interested, or if you're somewhere close by or thinking about coming in to see us, go like the page. It'll be linked down below. You can get all the updates. But y'all, if you're new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button.
We love you.
Until the next one.
Bye.
Bye.